From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Turning it on. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Canes are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throwing catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's back. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands...
I'm about to mute your bitch ass. I want to hear your voice. That shit annoying. I gotta mute you. I'm pausing. Why you playing weird then? You doing extra shit. I'm pausing the game so I can mute your squeaky voice out.
Able to corral it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The Sooner offense returns to the field, finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Grabs over the middle, it's up. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Defensive press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback keeps it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They get to him as he throws. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll go out of bounds right at the This offense has it with a really good field position. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got it there so fast. They didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss from the offense in a worse situation.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's back. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's incomplete on 3rd down. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum to start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Bro, why this shit keep changing my play?
Deep in his own end. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulls it in. It's hot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll set up the throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this person. He is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of the quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Good shit. Fuck y'all changing my play for?
It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
I ran into a real player, goddamn.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back.
They say you're undefeated.
Thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners racing
Not with Mac, man.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
There he goes.
gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback ball. Will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Excessive grief. Quit. Might as well go ahead and quit, bro. Try this trash ass gameplay with somebody else. It ain't gonna work with me.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up the kickoff and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They are backing up their pre-game words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different role. Like you live in the analytics world, I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point of going for it that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Got it in the middle, it's Ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. DB's blocked up tight on the receivers. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hoping to move the chains, here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Got it back on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front. Now setting up fourth.
He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Punts it out in the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Canes want to move quickly. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. It's complete to the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Looking downfield, it's back. defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. Instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hands.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed it over. I might have surveyed the middle field a little bit.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam when the defense finally got it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barrel in. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st downs, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives out.
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete to the left. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. So now it's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Good pick up here. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. And a good solid pick up there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
That also might be what is called
So see this goddamn game.
and one this freshman got away with.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead.